What's up, YouTube? Matt with GalaxyGames843 back for another video. This time, we're doing a collection video. So, in the previous videos, we've always focused on different things with gaming or opening up machines. Well, today I figure we'll do something a little different. We'll actually go on a part of our route, open up some of our machines, and we'll check some levels. We'll do some restocking, and we'll just see how much money's inside. So, starting off here, this is a break and alignment shop. It's not our best location, but it does pretty well. As you can see, the soda machine there, that is a Royal 650-10. So it's a 10 selection, but it's got 12 columns. And really, quite honestly, the only thing we ever have to restock in that 650 is the Mountain Dew, the Coca-Cola, and the root beer. So I think what we're going to have to end up doing is probably getting a different machine, because I think that Royal 650 there would probably do better in another location that's maybe a little bit better. So once we find a better location, we'll probably get a smaller machine for this one, because we really only have to stock Coke, Mountain Dew, and root beer in this one. I mean, occasionally we sell a little bit of Sprite, a little bit of Dr. Pepper, a little bit of lemonade. It was a lot more popular over the summer. So right here, we're in Charleston, South Carolina, and in South Carolina, it's full-blown winter. Now I know it's not winter like a lot of you up north, but it's getting colder and people aren't doing as much. And you'll see in my videos here that our stocks aren't depleting as quickly as they were over the summer. So there's the root beer column. We just put some new root beer in there. You can see the lemonade. We got some Fanta Orange back there, some Sprite, Pepsi. Uh, we honestly almost never have to touch those back rows, which is why this machine just isn't a good. Probably isn't good for this location. We'll need to find a better location for this machine. But we're gonna add some Coke, and then we're gonna do some collecting, and then we're gonna move on to that snack machine. So while we're filling up the Coke, I kind of want to talk about some of my inspiration that I've been watching on YouTube. Integrity Vending, Trina and Brighton, great job, guys. Love your videos. Um, Jamie Farnsworth at AFC Vending. He really kind of gave me the idea to kind of try this little voiceover thing and some just shoot as I work, and then go back later and talk about it while I'm working. So you can see we pulled some money out of that soda machine there, and I only have one bank bag, so I've been using some Ziploc bags to kind of separate the money in the bank bag, so later on I can go back and figure out exactly which machine did what money. So I'm locking the soda machine back up, and then we're going to move on to the snack machine. Now the snack machine that we have here, it's a little bit older. It's I think it's USI. It's I think it might have been called Fawn at that point. Um, but it doesn't hold a lot, which is actually just perfect for this location, because like I said, this location isn't super busy. Definitely not our best location, but not our worst location either. You're going to see that later in this video. But on the top row, we just got some snacks. We had the Lay's variety chips up there, and they were just expiring way too fast. So we've been focusing on more items that don't expire so fast. Like for example, those Waze brand chips right there, they last a lot longer than the Lay's. I'm sorry, did I say Waze? I mean Wise, the Wise chips. But we're back on our candy row here, and as you can see, the Nestle Crunch is like the best seller at this location. Every time I go in there, it's either out or there's just a few left. So I'm filling those back up. And kind of funny story. So the coil on the right of the bottom two shelves does not work. So that's why it's empty. If you see my thumbnail, I put empty in it because Quick Play and Jamie Farnsworth. I'll see if I can't put a little image up on the screen here. They both had the empty columns in their thumbnail for their videos today in my notifications, so I thought that was pretty funny. So I wanted to pay a little tribute to some of my vending idols here on YouTube. So we've got everything filled back up there, and we're gonna see just how much money's inside. Now I think this one probably, yeah. So in the coin bucket, it's never a lot in the coin bucket, because This machine, all my chocolates are on $1.25. So anytime you put in $2, you get 75 cents back in quarters. So there's never a lot of change in the coin bucket because that coin mech is always cycling through. So I got everything stocked back up, got the money pulled back out, and we're going to lock that machine up and move on to our next location. So this location is a laundromat location, and it's one of my better locations for sure. There's no snack machine, just a soda machine on the outside. And this is a just over a week collection. So as you can see, our Mountain Dew is a little lower. Our Coke is way low. It's almost half gone. Our Fanta Grape is looking pretty low. So we're just gonna throw some stock back in, starting with Mountain Dew. There we go. Let's fill that Mountain Dew up. Again, that was another one that I thought was going to be our best seller everywhere because everybody always says how quickly they go through Mountain Dew. But so far for me, it seems the colas are always the best seller. In this case, in this location, Coca-Cola. Pepsi's a close second. Mountain Dew's in third. And then usually Fanta Grape is in fourth. But lately, to my surprise, the Diet Mountain Dew in this location has been picking up a little bit. So I actually have to restock some of the Diet Mountain Dew in this video, which I rarely have to do. And anybody that out there that does vending probably knows the diet drinks. I worry about them expiring before they get sold. So it's kind of a live and learn thing when it comes to the diet drinks. I used to have Diet Pepsi and Diet Mountain Dew in this machine. I quickly pulled one of them. And I actually replaced it with the grape Fanta, and that's doing much better. But here we go, we're stocking the Diet Mountain Dew back up. And we're going to fill that. We're just going to put 12 new ones in there, and then we're going to move on to the others that need some attention. And while we're filling this machine up, we're going to talk some more about some of the other YouTubers that I watch on the frequent. So we talked about Integrity Vending, we talked about AFC Vending, Jaime Ibanez. That guy's got some great videos. I'd really love to learn some of his editing skills. He really knocks it out of the park every time. Who else do I watch? I've been watching Claw Kicker Aaron Hips lately. He's focused more on the claw machines and vending machines like that with his arcades up north. I would love to do something like that, but it's just our mall here just wants ridiculous amounts of money in order to set something like that up. So maybe someday, but not right now. I'm just going to still focus on the vending machines. Although I do have some, a couple amusement machines in my game store location, which we're going to go to that just after we finish this location. But we're not actually going to collect. We're just going to stock up and make sure everything's working good. We're going to see how much money's in it, but we're not actually going to collect. We do that once a month for the game store location. All right, so we're filling that Coca-Cola back up. Let's get that. I think we end up putting a full case, so 2 12-packs into this Coca-Cola slot because it was our best seller for this week at this location. Alright, so also if you notice the camera bounces around a little bit, don't mind that. My camera guy, who is also my son Keaton, who in the last video we were working on those gumball machines for him, in repayment, he's gonna work the camera for me in this video. So I'm still kind of coaching him and training him on what I want and how I want it to be done. I know it's a little bouncy, but he's getting better as we go. You can see I had a little issue with putting the coin bucket back in the door. You'll see in just a minute. I didn't have it lined up properly, so I had a bunch of coins drop past the chute on the coin bucket and end up at the bottom of the machine there. And so as you can see, it's like stuck under the coin chute lip. So some coins were able to get out. And so when I pull it open to try and fix it, a bunch of quarters and nickels and dimes fell onto the ground there. So you can see me kind of scrambling to pick those things up. And actually, this was out of all the locations we went to today, this one was our best one that we collected from. Now, the game store location probably has more money in it, but we did not collect from that location. So here we go. We're going to just check for jams because this one does jam every now and then. So we're just checking for jams, closing that back up. And we're going to put the coin bucket in the right way. Notice how I have that coin chute behind the flap. I'm going to point that out a couple times to make sure that I got that right. So let's check the bill acceptor. Let's see just how much money's inside. Not too bad, not too bad. Put that all back together. And we'll lock it up and we'll move on to the next location. There you go. I like to do a quick inspection to make sure all my gates are closed and everything's latched up properly so we don't have any jams or anything crazy happen. And I double check the lock and we're on to the game store location. So this game store is an amazing game store. It's in Summerville, South Carolina. So if you're in the area, the whole coastal South Carolina area, this is the best store around. They specialize in a lot of pops, a lot of retro video games. Um, if there's something you're looking for, they probably have it, and if they don't, they can probably get it for you. I know I've been, kind of getting back into the retro gaming with my kids, so we've been shopping here a lot. But while we're here, we have some machines here that we're going to check out as well. We're going to look around and see what's available for sale, and then we're going to clean up the machines and make sure the stocking levels are good. We've got a claw machine here. We're going to make sure that all the plush inside are propped up nice so that they're easily accessible. We get a lot of winners out of our claw machine, so we're just going to move things around and make sure that things are grabbable, and so they can see some of the better prizes in there. We got a Pikachu back there, Luigi. We're going to move some minions around. We got an M&M there, and let's see what we got. We got a Carolina Gamecock there for our Gamecock fans here in Carolina. Alright, let's see how much money's in there. We'll give you a quick view. Even though we're not going to collect, we're just going to do a quick check. So we'll check the bill acceptor. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 40 or 50 bucks in there. Not very many quarters in the coin bucket. Most of these games don't catch a lot of quarters. We don't have a change machine in this location or anything like that. This one, though, this game, quick story about this game. So we had it's a play to win capsule game, and there's a bunch of prizes in them, and a lot of them had store gift cards, and one of them was a GameCube winner, a Nintendo GameCube. And we had some customers come in over the past couple days and just pump a bunch of quarters in it, and they took a bunch of capsules out of it, and they ended up winning some of the gift cards and the GameCube. I'll share a photo here if I can right over the video so you can see. Look at those winners. Alright, we're going to see just how much money they pumped into that machine. So first we're going to check the behind the coin door, the dollar bill acceptor. And let's see. We have a little stack in there. That's not too bad. I think what really surprised me though was the amount of quarters these guys used to win a bunch of those capsules. Let's see just how many quarters are in the coin box there. There we go. Look at all those quarters. I can't wait to count those at the end of the month and see just how much money they spent. Alright, here is the barber cut machine. And barber cut, we had a couple months ago, we had a winner. You can see his picture there in the behind the glass. And this one, just like the other one, never a lot of quarters in it. So yeah, so you can see just a few quarters in there. But this one, the dollar bill acceptor accepts 1s and 5s. So we usually get a couple 5s mixed in. Everybody I see on YouTube, when they open up their dollar bill acceptor and there's $5 bills in there, they always make sure they show that off. So I think I'm going to show that off in my video here too. So there's a stack of money in there. I just do a quick flip through and whoa, did you see that? There was a $5 bill right on top. There we go. I'm going to show it off. I'm going to showcase it here better. There it is. There's our $5 bill. Again, can't wait to see just how much money's in there when we collect at the end of the month. So let's move on to our last machine. It's a stacker machine. And this one actually doesn't get as much gameplay as I thought it would. Maybe I don't have the right prizes in there. As you can see, there's a Super Nintendo available. There's some Pops. There's some other electronics. So who knows? Who knows? I'm going to give that glass a quick wipe down. And then we're going to see how much money it's made so far. Or at least we're going to have a look. I like to make my machines presentable whenever possible. And there we go. Let's open up that coin door. All right, some ones in there. I don't think that accepts 5s. But once again, just like the other machines, never a lot of quarters. I guess most of the quarters go into that that capsule machine there. So I'm just going to do a quick walk around the store and show off some of their cool merchandise they have. Also, that I didn't get any video of, but they have a lot of regular NES cartridges and Super Nintendo cartridges. There's some Sega Genesis stuff. So if you're into that retro stuff, just check out Palmetto Gaming in Summerville, South Carolina. They have a great selection. It definitely pops. Look at all those pops. Always buying and selling and trading stuff. It's a great store. So definitely check them out. Stop in and see Jimbo and tell him Matt from Galaxy Games told you to come in and see him, and he'll hook you up with whatever you need. All right, here's our last location for the day, and you know, most people save the best for last. Well, I saved the worst for last. This one, I probably, if I wasn't out collecting, probably wouldn't have stopped at this one. As you can see, it's still got plenty of inventory left inside. My last visit was roughly about 3 weeks ago for this location. It's just not a good location. I thought it was going to be great because it's on a busy street. It's out in front of a business. The machine's visible from the street. There's a plaza next door with a bunch of people that are always there. But this one just doesn't do as well as I hoped it would. As you can see, no quarters whatsoever. We always check and make sure the coin mech's working. And we're going to see how much money this has made in 3 weeks. So it's got a little bit of cash in there, but not a whole lot. See, that's a short stack. I'll fan it out for you, but get everybody throw a comment down there. Guess and see how much you think this machine made, and then guess and see how much you think all the machines made that we actually pulled for the month. And if we can get at least 25 guesses, I'll make a shout out in the next video of who was right. So that's it, guys. Galaxy Games. It's Matt, GalaxyGames843. Like, subscribe, comment, share our videos, and we'll make more for you. Talk to you soon. Until next time, we'll see you later.